Over the past few years, and I think it's pretty obvious why, there has been an increase in multi-generational families, what we might call extended family living. You know, living like the Waltons. Here we come. Yep, there's a growing trend with more families living together under one roof. This shift to multi-generational living is driven by many factors. Like what? Live life, DIY. With Rob. All right, so let's explore the reasons behind the rise in multi-generational living. The pros and the cons, the benefits and the challenges of sharing living space with multiple generations. Multi-generational living means, of course, multiple generations of family members living together, right? Under one roof. Extended family living has been around for centuries. I did some research, and the thing is, back before World War II, approximately 25% of households were what we would call multi-generational. And going back farther in history, multi-generational living, extended family living, hey, that was pretty much the norm. That's the way people lived. During the 50s and later, families became what we defined as a nuclear family. The economic boom back then caused a shift to single-family homes. The percentage of multi-generational families decreased a lot. Today, and it actually started quite a few years ago, and it's really increased because of the pandemic, many families are going back to multi-generational living. So, what do you think? Are you considering living with family? Do you know families that are living together? Walton style, extended families. Here in the United States, multi-generational living, again, it was the norm until the mid-20th century. After World War II and the economic boom, when we shifted to the nuclear family and people living in single-family homes. Everybody had their own little house. However, in recent years, multi-generational living, it's been on the rise, making a comeback, and it's becoming even more popular than ever. Why is extended family living on the rise? The cost of living has increased a lot. Many families are struggling to make ends meet. Sharing a home with grandparents, parents, and children can help reduce the financial burden with everyone sharing in the expenses. Do you think families living together is increasing? What do you think? With people living longer, you may need to care for your elderly parents. With costs skyrocketing up and up and up and up, you may need to go to work, and leaving your children in some kind of daycare, you know, that kind of concerns you. And you'll be spending a big chunk of what you make at the job to pay for daycare. Back in my day, grandparents watched the grandkids. Different generations learning from each other. Grandparents, you know, passing on their wisdom and experience to their grandkids, the grandchildren. And the grandkids, hey, they be helping the grandparents with today's technology. Win, win, win for everybody. Extended family living, here we come. Of course, there are challenges with multi-generational living, everybody under one roof. It can be difficult to find enough space for everyone. Different lifestyles and schedules and values and different beliefs. It's all going to be a challenge, and it's probably going to create some conflict. Hey, nothing's ever easy. Life's always full of challenges. What do you think about multi-generational living? Could you live like the Waltons? I bet we can expect to see homes being designed and built with separate living areas and entrances. Shared spaces, you know, like the kitchen and the family room. and then a variety of features to accommodate all the family members. Each family member having their own space where they can have some alone time. Hey, you know, everybody needs a little bit of privacy, right? It's also important to have the shared spaces where everybody can come together and spend time as a family, an area where everyone can gather to be together. I'm thinking for things like the meals and, you know, some family activities. Everybody likes a good board game, right? Yahtzee! Multi-generational living definitely has its challenges, and it also has many opportunities for the family to come together, share resources, and support one another. Maybe it's grandparents helping with the child care. Maybe it's adult children supporting their aging parents. There are many benefits to this way of living. Extended family living. Keep an eye out for the next video. Freedom!